Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.
Hello, my name is Sandro Graca and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. Recording in the new room. You've seen a little bit of footage the last time about the clinic room and the new clinic location. Now it's all ready, done and dusted, patients coming in and out, and we're getting great feedback from patients. They're loving the new clinic. So thank you very much, everyone. And if you have any questions about the clinic or any of the clinic locations for that matter, just please check out the website and just send us any questions that you might have. Let's get right into the news, because basically this week there's been only one thing in the news regarding acupuncture, and that is the amazing pilot study from researchers from the Western Sydney University and the University of Auckland. So it's a joint effort between Australia and New Zealand, and that was the pilot study for acupuncture for dysmenorrhea. Dysmenorrhea is period pain. So it was a small pilot study, and it was 74 women aged between 18 and 45, and what they found was that more than half had at least 50% reduction in the severity of their period pain after undergoing acupuncture treatment for 3 months, with the effects lasting up to 1 year. So that is just fantastic news, and I'm delighted to that this is out and got so much media coverage. And I'll just read you a little bit from one of the main researchers involved in this project, which was Dr. Mike Armour, who is a postdoctoral research fellow at Western Sydney University's National Institute of Complementary Medicine. And what Dr. Armour said was that our pilot study found that using manual stimulation of the needles resulted in reduced need for pain-relieving medication and improvement in secondary symptoms such as headaches and nausea. So even though they were looking at the period pain side of things, they actually discovered that it was something really interesting coming out of the secondary outcomes, which was the headaches and nausea, which I remember seeing a post by Dr. Armour that he said that actually warranted a little bit more further research, because it was really interesting that was coming out. And it also says that the treatment timing appears to play a small role, with high frequency of treatment providing greater improvements in health-related quality of life. That's something that I just want to talk to you about a little bit, because the frequency of treatment is something that it's always discussed in the clinic when a patient comes in, and how often should I get treatment and when do you want to see me again. So we'll talk about that a little bit, because on one hand I wanted just to mention that yes, this was the main thing on the news, but what is it really that happens when a patient comes in and seeks help with acupuncture and Chinese medicine for period pain? So commonly your treatment will actually include the acupuncture, the dietary and lifestyle, and very, very commonly with dysmenorrhea or period pain will also include Chinese herbal medicine and, or depending on the circumstances, even other supplements might be used as well. So the beauty of our approach is that not only are you going to get the benefit from the acupuncture side of things, as you can see from the study that proves that acupuncture has that effect over the 3 months and even like on a longer scale of the 12 months, but you're also going to benefit from the dietary and lifestyle advice and whatever herbs and supplements you are taking as well. So on the long term, what that means is less pain, less discomfort, more regular cycles, less mood swings, more energy that comes with all that, better metabolic rate. It's a general benefit that you're going to get, and all of that reduces the stress of PMT approaching day one. What's the next one going to be like? So it has that overall help and overall improvement on not just what you're getting from the acupuncture in terms of the pain and discomfort, but actually on the long term you'll benefit from other things as well because of the dietary and lifestyle and the Chinese herbal medicine and the supplements. So with the diet, for example, what we're going to try and do with you is just work it out that it's a more natural food intake, whole foods, plant-based preferably, definitely anti-inflammatory, including things like, for example, just going to mention a few, and buckwheat, carrot, celery, fennel, garlic, onion, leek. Oily fish will be really, really important. Parsley, rice, parsnips, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, walnuts and watercress, just to name but a few. Again, I'll give you the source of this information so you can go and check it out yourself. Along with the diet, what we're going to try and do with you is just give you a little bit of guidance regarding lifestyle and particularly exercise that you can do that suits you easy enough, building up first, nothing too serious at the start, just to try and help with the hormone changes, the hormone balance, and the PMT symptoms that you might be getting, okay? So we're going to be looking at things like walking, swimming, gentle yoga would be perfect, Pilates as well if you can do it. So we will always try and help you out and find something that actually suits your day-to-day life and that you can gently incorporate into your structure of the day, so that we don't want to be adding any more stress and rushing around and trying to get here, there and everywhere. Okay, so we will talk you through and just try to organize something that will be gentle enough to start with, but geared towards helping the hormone changes as well. Very importantly, that can't be ignored, is the role of stress. So that is something that we need to really address and try to help you with as much as we can. Because the thing with stress is that it has a major impact on our bodies. And it's not just the, oh, I'm stressed. It's actually, we go a little bit deeper and talk to you about what impact actually stress has on the hypothalamic pituitary ovary axis, the HBO axis, and how really it can have a detrimental impact on your menstrual cycle, because it regulates the hormones. Okay, so the best way to deal with that is just try and work out with some self-care and some meditation. There's tons of apps out there now that a lot of them are free that you can read and use for trying to just help you out with achieving something that you can actually call your own time and just achieve a nice state of nice quiet mind and relaxation, focusing on your breathing and stuff like that, okay? One of those apps and one of the technology that is out there that is really good, and it's been used all over the place now, as we mentioned here before in one of the vlogs, I'll leave the link here, is the Muse. So the app is free to download, so you can download it from the App Store. If you have Android, it's free as well. And the Muse, you can get it from our web store, and you can get a 15% discount when you buy it from our web store. And the Muse is just fabulous. I've been using it myself, Siobhan is using it in the clinic as well, and we know from other places, like when we were introduced to it by Lauren Brown from AcuBalance in Canada, we knew that the potential was there, and he's using it in the clinic as well, and we can highly recommend you to have a look at it. And as I said, with a 15% discount, you're actually getting a good deal on that, and it really helps you. With the app and the Muse, you can really learn how to get to that mind state and train yourself to achieve that meditation state and just calm your mind and focusing on your breathing, okay? So this is just to give you a general overview of what you can expect when you come to the acupuncture clinic and you present with dysmenorrhea or period pain symptoms, and what really happens alongside with the acupuncture, what can you expect that your practitioner is going to ask you, what's involved in the treatment itself, and like even with a time scale, like what can you expect from the time scale in terms of planning your treatments ahead as well. So we always like to involve the patient. We always like you to know loads. That's why we have the vlogs as well. So I can tell you that I got most of this information. I checked a few websites, but to be quite honest, the best place to get it, just go to acubalance.ca. That's Lauren Brown's website from his clinic over in Vancouver. And there's a few pages there with different conditions. We've done the same thing with the PCOS. If you remember from previous, I'll leave the link up here and you can check that video out, because that video actually has a lot of views. So thanks to Dr. Gil Barzilai for giving me the idea about putting the video together, that you don't talk too much about the study, but actually in advice and explaining to the patients what to expect from the acupuncture treatments. And by the way, I'll just leave it here for a moment that you can see, but just go and click, and I'll leave the link below. Go and check out Dr. Gil Barzilai's first vlog, and it's a really good study that is just recent as well. And just give him a like and share the study, and it's really good. 3 minutes on research and evidence on Chinese medicine. It's a really good project, and I wish you all the best with it, and it was a pleasure to help you, okay?
Hi everyone, and welcome to my first vlog called 3 Minutes on Research and Evidence in Chinese Medicine, inspired by my friend Sandro, who's been running his successful acupuncture vlog for some time now. So my aim is to try and bring you regularly, and in not more than 3 minutes, an interesting study that was just published in Chinese Medicine, something that you can actually bring back to the clinic and discuss it with your patients, or with colleagues.
And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was practical enough. And if you want any more information about it, please send us an email, get in touch, comment below, and just send us some feedback. And as always, if you have any suggestions, any ideas for future videos, please leave us a comment, get in touch with us. And until next time, be kind and be healthy.
Oh, baloney. The whole thing always gets back to drugs.